Yes, hello everybody and welcome to the video that was supposed to be taking place at 2,000 subscribers, and then it all got a bit mad thanks to a certain gentleman called Gopher of Gopher Vids. Go and subscribe to him. He did a little shout out for me and now we're nearly at 3,000 subscribers instead. So the opening question from Peter Menzies: when is the 3,000 subs video? I was going to say, so rather sarcastically, it's at 3,000 subs, but actually it isn't. It's at just before that, because I'm sick of waiting for the last 35 to come in, so let's just get on with it. You've been particularly enthusiastic in your questioning this time around, so I'm going to just start from the top. My question to you is, says Fobler, if you could describe yourself with only 3 words, what would they be? Really likes cheese. Question, asks Svenska Vikingen. Blimey. Will you be playing the Elder Scrolls Online when it comes out? Oh no. Oh, I wish you hadn't asked that. Honest answer? No, I don't think I will be. But the reasons why are not necessarily terribly simple to explain. I will attempt to, nevertheless. The reason why I think the answer will be no is because the Elder Scrolls games are quite a personal thing to me, without making this sound terribly bizarre and or existential. They provide an escape. When I first started playing Morrowind, as it was, it provided an escape from the real world in that I didn't have to deal with people from the real world whilst I was playing the game. And I'm not saying any stretch of the imagination that I'm antisocial or I have problems with interacting with people in the real world. I don't at all. But I do like to take some time out, and playing the Elder Scrolls games was my way of doing that back in the sort of early 2000s. I am not sure that I could deal with playing an Elder Scrolls game where there are other people involved, real people involved. I just don't think that I can. I don't play massively multiplayer online games or anything along those lines, and the idea of somebody else being in my Elder Scrolls universe, quite possibly being an absolute pain in the neck, doesn't appeal at all. So, no. If I'm completely honest, no, I don't think that I will be, which will probably come as a massive disappointment to most of you. But I have my reasons why I don't plan to, and it actually doesn't look terribly brilliant anyway, so I'm going to stick to my no. I shall caveat that with, but maybe, you never know, but I think no is the honest answer, as is the answer to the Musical Boy 93's question. Do you think you'd ever get into playing Minecraft? No, I don't think I ever would. The concept of it doesn't appeal to me. I think the killer thing is that I don't enjoy watching other people play it. I've tried to go to other Let's Plays and get into it and get enthused by it, and you know, that's why I started doing the channel, because I was watching other people play Bethesda games and thought, oh, I could do that. Minecraft, I just can't understand it. I just don't get it, I'm afraid, and yeah, I don't really intend to waste my time trying to get into it. So again, I think the answer to that is no, which will be really terribly unpopular. But I do what I like to do, and yeah, what can I say? Mr. Sly Gamer asks, twice actually, where, how and when did you become so beautifully crazy? It's eating too much cheese, mate. The Crystal Crow asks, who gets the coax? Good point. Nobody at the moment, because it's under my bed. Probably my dad. My dad gave it to me, so he can have it back now. One Simple Nickname says, do you know what MCPE is? And if you do, have you seen what the so-called nether reactor in the newest update, open brackets 0.5.0, close brackets, leaves behind it? No, I don't. MCPE. That's got to be Minecraft something, hasn't it? I've got Google in front of me. I shall Google this. Live Googling taking place. Don't say I never give you anything. Yeah, Minecraft Pocket Edition. There we go. In that case, no, I don't. And, no, I haven't. Congratulations, says Zeries. what this actually says is, do you enjoy cooking? I think that's something I'll be answering maybe in a different video. If you mean cooking, yes I do, and I'm not brilliant at it, and I don't do as much of it as I should do, but what I am quite famous for, I suppose, in my workplace is coming up with strange things for buffets. So at Halloween I made, you may have seen on the website, go and look at the pictures on the website, of a cheese pumpkin, a pumpkin that's actually made out of cheese, some the zombie ninja bread apocalypse, which is like zombies. No, I'll try that again. Gingerbread men in the shape of ninjas that I turned into looking like they'd been in a zombie apocalypse. And marshmallow ghosts with marshmallow and white chocolate with little eyes painted on them. So yes, I do enjoy cooking. I like cooking Mexican food. I'm quite good at that. My family are partly Italian, so I'm quite good at Italian cooking, although I've never really been taught how to do it. I like cooking things that are a bit unusual as well, so I could actually make a cupcake that has no gluten, no dairy, no sugar, and no something else. Added fat. So yeah, fat-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free cupcake, and I swear this is true, it looks, tastes, feels exactly like the real thing. It's brilliant. In fact, I think that if cupcake companies started making those and replaced their standard output with those, you'd never notice, but you'd probably weigh 2 stone less. So yes, I do enjoy it, and being able to do it in Skyrim. No, I wish they hadn't put that option in, because let's face it, it's getting really distracting, isn't it? Let's have a look. Jim Plays Games. Hello, sir. Hello, Jim Plays Games. You've done a commentary for me in the past when I lost my voice. That was a good one. Go and watch that one, the guest presenter special. He did 2. Did you do 2? No, you just did 1, Fallout. That was really good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So hello. My question is about your earliest gaming memories. What were some of your first games that you really enjoyed? And would you consider revisiting one or more of them in a video? Yes, and I have considered it. I haven't done it yet, because the games that got me into gaming are probably not the sort of thing that anybody who subscribes to me will want to watch. The first one, which I've talked about in a previous Q&A, was something called Dragon Slayer, which was an old Acorn Electron game made entirely out of ASCII characters, but it was like something like Oblivion, but done on an Acorn Electron. It was quite brilliant. You put points into, I think it was strength, dexterity and constitution, and you went out across this map made of ASCII characters, and you fought skeletons and things, and ultimately to get to a dragon and kill a dragon. And it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And the stupid thing is, that experience of that game has almost resulted in me not enjoying a lot of RPGs in the modern world, because that one was just so good. It was so simplistic. There was no stupid backstory behind it. It just worked. And I think I quite like simple things. I don't like them to be wrapped in layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of storyline and stuff, because I know full well, ultimately, I am just playing the game, the system of the game. And that's not to do a disservice to things like Morrowind, because Morrowind is amazing. It's a whole world, readable books and all of that kind of thing. But yeah, there's something about simplifying things to some extent that really works for me. However, for starters, I'll probably have problems getting that running. I might have a go. I don't have the Acorn Electron here. I think my dad's got it, so let's see. Let's see if I can dig it out and get it working again. But the first games, PC-wise, were actually sports games, football management games, ice hockey games. Everybody knows I'm a huge ice hockey fan, and like NHL 95 was one of my big games, and I have absolutely considered doing that, because I've still got the discs, and I've still got DOSBox, which will run it, and it runs it very nicely. So, yes is the short answer to that question, but they might not necessarily be the games that you're perhaps hoping for or expecting them to be. So, we'll see where I go with that one, I think. Sentient6 says, how did you become so successful on YouTube so quickly, and how do you get people interested in your videos? With difficulty is the answer to that second one. I don't know if I have become that successful that quickly, have I? No. It's been about 18 months since I started, and I can't compare myself with anybody else because I don't know where anybody else was after 18 months. Is 3,000 subscribers that successful? I suppose it is in the grand scheme of YouTube channels, but that's only because there's about 10 billion of them. I don't really consider that I am. Certainly when I put my first video up, I was really surprised, very surprised at how people found it, how quickly people found it. That trying to find anything on YouTube these days is incredibly difficult, and I was quite shocked at how quickly the first views came in, and those viewers did subscribe, and it was amazing. I think I had about 100 subscribers within the first week or something mad, and that was a bit of a shock. I didn't think that anybody would be able to pull my videos out from the black hole that is YouTube, but they did, and I'm very grateful for that. Other methods, Dave Chaos has given me a load of publicity, Steve Benway has, and of course Gopher is actually single-handedly responsible for about a third of my subscriber count, so again, thank you very much, sir. But other than that, there's no magic way of doing it. I advertise on Twitter, but most of my Twitter followers are already my viewers, and sometimes it helps, people retweet things, and I'm very grateful for that. But other than that, I don't know. It just happens, and I wish it happened quicker. If you wish I had 30,000 subscribers, so do I. But how to get there, I don't know. King of the Web has probably given me a little bit of publicity, but if I look at the statistics as to where the views on the channel are coming in from, they're not coming in from King of the Web. That's the long and the short of it. So I really genuinely don't know. If I am that successful, it's largely down to other people promoting me. How do I get people interested in my videos? Again, I don't know. They watch them, they like the games, they like me. I get daily comments about my voice, which is really lovely of you, because I can't stand listening to it when I have to edit videos. I sit cringing for an hour and a half. But I think maybe if I have to analyse it, I'm a bit different. I'm English, I'm female, I'm probably very unusual, and I think that that's what works in my favour, but it also works against me, because if I was a 19-year-old bloke from America who played Minecraft, I probably would have twice as many subscribers, but I wouldn't be me. And yeah, what can I say? I think I've addressed this before, and I know that Steve Benway certainly addressed it before. Where is the line drawn between you being you and you doing what you think is going to get you more subscribers? I don't want to do the second one, really. Certainly not outside the realms of what I want to do, and therefore I'm sure that I do miss out on a load of views, because I won't do what I'm told to do. I'll do what I enjoy doing, because otherwise it's not my channel anymore. And I'm probably not going to go any further with that, because I could talk for hours and hours and hours about what I should and shouldn't be doing, blah, 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 blah. And it's not good. And anyway, I've just noticed that the next question, which is from Steve Benway, is about food, so we better move on. Q&A, you're ordering takeaway. Your choices are Chinese, Indian, Thai or pizza. Which would you choose and what meal? Well, Thai, you can't really get round here, so I'll knock that out, because I don't think it really interests me that much. But oh, the other three, oh no, that's a terrible, terrible choice. I might have to dedicate an entire extra video just to this one, Steve, because I don't know. At the moment, all of the above. Can I have all of them? Right, I don't know what I'd choose, but maybe answering what I would have might answer the question about what I would choose. Chinese, well, what I normally have is, my local Chinese takeaway does these shredded vegetable pancakes. They actually come with like a DIY kit. So you get your shredded vegetables in a box, and you get a sealed pack of pancakes, and a little tub of hoisin sauce, and you put them all together. And I make these kind of dumplings out of them, and they're really good. And I usually have that with some variation on fried rice, and like spring rolls, and I like deep fried bean curd in sweet and sour sauce. So that would be my Chinese meal. And then Indian, local Indian, very good takeaways around here, I like biryani. Biryani's my big thing. So biryani with the omelette on top, and some paneer. And I can't remember what the kind of paneer it is, but it's cooked in what I can only describe as a very, very thick tomato sauce. And I love that. and I have onion bhajis, and I have poppadoms. They always give me poppadoms with salad and stuff. And what's the other thing I have? There's something else as well, and I can't remember what it is. Oh, Bombay potato. So that would be my Indian. And then pizza. I like barbecue pizzas. I like pizzas that have barbecue sauce on instead of tomato. So probably have big barbecue pizza. And it depends who I'm ordering from, because some of them send me free things, you see. And I like pizza with pineapple on it. I do like pizza with pineapple on it. I know it's not terribly popular, but I love it. So like pineapple and sweet corn and mushrooms, and I quite like jalapenos on pizza. I like chili on things. That still hasn't got me any closer to the answer as to what I would choose. Any of them, all of them. Oh, I've had pizza recently, so let's go for the Indian. I've not had Indian in ages. Indian, Steve. There we go. If anybody wants to order me an Indian tonight now, do it, do it, do it. Certainly. Hello. It says, hi, Gopher sent me. Hello, hello. Are you planning on doing some Morrowind content besides Morrowind Mail? Yeah, probably. I think I probably am. I don't think I can get around this anymore. I think there's going to have to be a Morrowind Let's Play. Morrowind Mail was kind of the way of doing Morrowind without turning it into a series. Because I hadn't intended to do a Let's Play, I'd intended to do more of a wander round. Morrowind is less of a game for me, more of an experience. I think I've said this before. And so I didn't want to do a Let's Play of it, because that comes with certain different parameters. But I think I'm going to have to, because loads of people keep asking for it, so it's whether to drop Morrowind Mail as a result. I don't want to drop Morrowind Mail, because I've only just started it, and I quite like the concept, so there might end up being a Morrowind Mail and a Let's Play. But given how unbelievably popular Morrowind is with the people who watch Morrowind videos, I don't think you'd mind if I did both, so I might just do both. So yes, I think I probably am. Hey Jenny says, back Camembert. No, I've misread that, haven't I? I read it as back Camembert to start with, but it isn't. It just looks like a cheese. So apologise, whatever your name is. It says, hey Jenny, what was the best Bethesda game you've ever played? Morrowind. I just answered that question. Tatki Footshup says, do you know Gopher in real life? Or did he announce you because you are awesome? Or maybe both? No, I don't know him in real life. I don't even know his first name. Nobody else knows his first name. Neither do I. I had not even heard of Gopher until somebody left a comment on one of my videos saying, as Gopher says, you are X, Y and Z, and I went, who's Gopher? Have I misread something here? And I went off and found anything that mentioned me on YouTube, and lo and behold, there it was. So no, I didn't, and I still don't, in fact. Yeah, what can I say? Dear Jenny, how did you develop such an awesome voice? Says Crexo. I didn't. I was born like this. I've always spoken like this. I was told as a teenager that I'd probably become a Radio 4 presenter one day. That'll mean nothing to anybody outside the UK. Radio 4 is, how can I put it? It's like a news channel, news radio channel, but it also has lots of comedy and other features on it, and it doesn't depend on music at all. There is no music. It's entirely on... It is on the voices of the people who present it and are involved with it, and I was told from a very early age I'd probably end up doing something like that. If something like that is having a YouTube channel about computer games, then they were right. I don't think that's really what they intended, but yeah. So I didn't develop it. I just speak like this. That's just how it is. Twitch6969S says, are you this amazing when the microphone is off? No. No, not at all. I'm quite a disappointment. Kaspareski, what is your favourite movie of all time? Ooh, Inception. It is Inception. I keep shying away from it being Inception, but it is Inception. I went to see Inception at the cinema 3 times, which is unheard of because I go and see most things at the cinema no times. I just loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it, to the point of, on the 3rd time, it got me as much as it did the first time. And I think if I'd said that 2 years ago, it would have been incredibly unpopular. on the grounds that it was just out. But 2.5 years later, I feel safe in my assertions that my favourite movie is Inception, for various reasons. It's weird, because I didn't used to like Leonardo DiCaprio, and I'm not a huge fan of all-out action films, but that one, oh, it's great. It's just great. And the soundtrack, Hans Zimmer is one of my favourite composers. He did the soundtrack from the Simpsons movie, which is also amazing. And it's brilliant. It's just brilliant. If you've not got a copy of the Inception soundtrack, go out and get one. And just sit. Allow yourself an hour, or however long it is, and just allow yourself to sit and listen to it. It's fabulous. Absolutely brilliant. If you walk into a room where that is playing, you stop dead and go, "What's that? What's that?" It's just great. Yeah, it is. It is just great. So, there we go. Mr. Some Errors. Does that make me Mrs. Loads of Errors? Says. Sorry, I shouldn't have. Oh no. Oh, that's it. I'm gone. I'm laughing at my own joke. How did you and Gopher get to know each other? We didn't. We still don't. I've already answered that one. Sorry. I've tickled myself there. That wasn't funny in the slightest. Twitch again. Hello. If you could live in any games world, which would it be? Why? And what would you be in that world? Well, it wouldn't be Fallout 3. I'll tell you that for nothing. Skyrim's a bit cold. I'm sure I've been asked this before, and I can't remember what my answer was. I think it would be the Be a Player mode from NHL 2011. Because then I could be an ice hockey player. It would be really easy. I'd probably be treated really well. And I'd be a global sporting star at the end of it. There we go. That's my honest answer to that. Everybody was going, oh, she would want to be like a lich or something in Oblivion. No, I want to be an ice hockey player, so it would be the Be a Player mode of NHL, whatever they're up to now. We'll move on to some questions that were left on one of the Skyrim videos. The first is from Muhammad Ali. Hello, sir. Didn't know he was still with us. It says, does the new machine run smoothly? This is a question a few people have asked. Yes, it does. It does run smoothly, and it runs very quickly, but I'm going to do a separate video about it because I think it deserves one of its own. Because in the darkness, it looks quite cool. So I'm going to put together a different video for that. Are you going to mod the game now that you have a new computer? Says some bloke called Gopher. It's actually already very, very slightly modded, sir. It has some extra food in it. Has some extra recipes, Gopher. Honestly, it genuinely does. But, yes, I probably will do, but not in this Let's Play, because I want to be able to play the game before I start thinking about adjusting the game. So yes, I probably will do, but it may not necessarily show up in the videos. Which again will be a disappointment to some of you, but I want to be able to play the game first before I start ransacking it. Morrowind is modded to within an inch of its life on my computer, but that's because I wanted to play the game. I've had years and years of playing the game, and I achieved that, so I could start doing what I wanted with it. Also, Morrowind has a load of really annoying things about it that I just wanted to change. But with Skyrim and Fallout and whatever else, I want to be able to play the game and experience the game. So, yes, but probably not right now. Heinzie5. The Staff of Magnus? I would love to have a Staff of Magnus, especially with all that ice around. I agree. That's a really good point there. Reality Bites 16. Hello, sir. May I ask, Jenny, how are you finding Skyrim now? I seem to remember you saying that you found it hard to get into to begin with. Are you enjoying it more now, and are you pumped to be going back to Solstheim and the new Dragonborn DLC? I'm not, because I haven't got it. But yeah, I do like Skyrim. As I say, the beginning of it, I think, is not quite as appealing as the other Elder Scrolls games. But yes, otherwise, if I hadn't got into it, there wouldn't be a 50-odd part series about it. So it's good. I am enjoying it. It's perhaps a little bit linear, I think is the word I'm possibly looking for. It does feel linear, even though you can do what you like. I've not got into just wandering round in the same way that I have with Morrowind or Oblivion. I think, unless I'm missing something massive, I'm not sure that the scenery is quite as varied. And I don't have quite as many oh my god moments in Skyrim as I do with the other games. Maybe I'm just getting used to them. I don't know. But I still like it. I do like it, and I play a little bit of Skyrim outside the Let's Play element of it. And it's been fun. Yeah, I have enjoyed it, and I particularly enjoy having lightning coming out of my hands. I still haven't got over that, and I still think it's great. So, it's okay. I'm not blown off my seat by it, but it is good. In terms of going back to Solstheim, yeah, I suppose I am quite excited by that when I get it. You also say, it seems like you aren't really fussed by Dawnguard, which is fair enough. No, I'm not, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of the whole vampires, werewolves thing. I have no desire to be a werewolf. I have been a vampire before. I didn't enjoy it all that much, so no, I'm not all that fussed by it, and as a result, I won't be paying any money for it. By way of a final question, Sputznog says, I just want to know, pie? Yes. Always. So who has won a Bethesda game of their choice on any format? Who is it, Jenny? Tell us who it is. Stop with this now. Please don't make the pain last any longer than it needs to. Who is it? It is Angry White Bird 22. Angry White Bird 22. Sir or madam, you have until the end of Friday to claim this, otherwise it will get redrawn. Did you hear that? I hope you did. Angry White Bird 22, you have won a Bethesda game of your choice on any format. Contact me now. So all that leaves me to say is the usual swathe of thank yous to everybody who has helped to build, promote and otherwise expand the channel. I very much enjoy saying hello to you on Twitter, and I very much enjoy reading your comments, so please do send them in, and if I have time I will reply to them. Who knows how many subscribers there will be at the next Q&A video. I'd like to think it might be 5,000 or 6,000, but it almost certainly won't be. However, if you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who has loads of subscribers who you think would be interested in listening to this drivel, then do please pass my name along and get them to say hello. Hello to all of you out there, and indeed now, goodbye. I hope that you enjoyed that, and let's meet again over the next episode of something or other.
Gameplay Jenny.